Well. You're listening to Gloves Off with Professor Buitrón. Alright then, I may say words on point, straightforward. No jibber jabber, everybody forward. Issues, facts and solution. Get it at Gloves Off with Professor Buitrón. Alright, what other thing is a revolution? Get it on point with Professor Buitrón. Gloves Off, no nonsense issues, politics, community. A better men follow reader. Gloves Off, a revolutionary show with everything that you need to know. With Professor Buitrón. Watch ya!
The following political paid advertisements do not reflect the political opinions of the program or its associates. Any political campaign or candidate who wishes to purchase advertising can do so. Advertising is open to all on behalf of Gloves Off.
Back at you in Gloves Off, and today I have a great guest, Ms. Monica Garcia. How are we doing, Monica?
We're doing pretty good. Pretty good so far.
Awesome. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad that now you're back again. We have to do a campaign, no?
Yeah, that is right. I mean, going into my reelection here starting in October the 13th. Just already working it, hitting the ground running and getting ready just to see if, the people let me back in.
Well, let's talk a little bit. How did you like your past 2 years?
Well, we started this process, 2 years ago. We went at it, with a vision in mind, wanting to, place representation in my district, and the people did, when I did my block walking and I talked to the people in District 7, I did tell them, you're going to have an opportunity, to see what I am about, what I can do, what I can be capable about doing. And I said, after 2 years, you have the opportunity to either elect me back in or not. Right now, I'm working, with a great team, because we do have a great team, in the LISD boardroom. All of them, bring in their own expertise, they bring in their best of themselves, because we do this as much, you really want to call this the prime of community service, because we don't get paid to do this. We do this, at least I know I do it with a lot of heart and passion, represent, our area, my area. But all of them do. All of them, we work together. We make sure that everything we're doing is in mind of, our 4,500 employees and our 24,000 students.
Absolutely. And right now with the crisis going on, we have to jumble things a little bit differently, and things are changing.
I've said it time and time again, in different board meetings where I do say, there's no such playbook for what's going on. It's basically more so, working in line, with city health officials, working with, our city, government and county governments, making sure, whatever, ordinances and so on and so forth that they're placing, we're placing ourselves as in a district, but we're always, with the safety in mind. I mean, we did add, a COVID action team. We have, all our directors, some of our board members involved. I'm involved in it. I mean, we've been coming with a lot of plan of action to make sure that, we are safeguarding not only our employees, but also our students. And in the process, I mean, we've been very, the governor's office has been very good at sending us over a lot of PPE. And not only that, we have purchased ourselves a lot of PPE as well. I mean, and right now, but this is one of the masks that we're giving to every single employee, once they come back in. Right now, I know that, we're gonna start off virtually for 4 weeks. We did pass a resolution that was required, that we passed in order for getting 4 more weeks after that. And depending on how the community spread is still going on, then we should add another 4 weeks. So we still have 12 weeks, of keeping our kids safe at home. But that's as far as we're doing now. I mean, we're trying to make it to where we're also adding a lot of the fiber classes.
Sure.
The shields and, for the classrooms, and we're just getting prepared for when we come back. We did invest the $6.1 million into the Chromebooks for our students to make sure from second grade all the way to seniors, make sure that they had that accessibility at home, for just in case, some of our kiddos didn't have, any type of technology devices at home. Well, we were able to acquire that for them. Not only that, we did collaborate with the city, and I placed that as an agenda item to make sure that where the city wasn't able to hit that Wi-Fi for the students, we were able to collaborate with them and give it to the kiddos as well.
Those are great ideas, and right now I look at Laredo, and Laredo is by the most part, they're complying, they're working together, you go to the grocery store, you go to the store, not everybody goes. You see one person going in there. Mm-hmm. You don't see it like before, the whole family was gathering to go to HEB or whatnot. Now one person goes in there, gets the necessities, they're wearing masks. We're in social distancing, so when people start out there yapping, we're 8 feet apart, so that's fine. And so we have those, they're complying correctly, okay? I see the city struggling now, because everybody didn't know what this was. They saw the videos from China, people were just dropping dead. And people got frightened, and we went into fear factor. And we rush into fear, and sometimes fear kills us. But, and so we complied to that because we did not know what it is. Now we're getting enough studies what it is, and I think now we're seeing a different understanding and different plan of action. Some people talk about the vaccine, some people talk about herd immunity, some people talk about both. I think we're in a process of evolving in a different format, which I think it's going to be better for all of us in conjunction, right?
Right. I mean, I agree with that.
And then I think the virtual idea is great. I see the physical lessons, we still have to keep them healthy.
Correct.
Because some kids go home and they're in the computer daily, whether it's on the video game type of computer or they're in the computer for class. So we have to get them active again. So we have to do stuff like that. We can't forget about that. We need to keep our kids healthy.
Yes.
And I think by the most part, the school district is doing an excellent job doing towards that. So I want to thank you all for that. Who else in the board of LISD is also running? Who else is running?
We have 5 board members going into the re-election bid here. We had Dr. Monica Ramirez, we had Mr. Jose Valdez, myself, of course. We had Mr. Ricardo Garza, and we also had Ms. Cadevali. Right now, I'm very happy to say that Mr. Valdez is already re-elected, and so is Dr. Ramirez. Very proud of them. They didn't get an opponent. and I just want to say congratulations to them. I'm very, very glad. We right now, I know Miss Claudia Valli has opponents. So do I, and so does Mr. Garza. But I mean, it's like I say, I believe in democracy. I do believe in people having the right to sign up and putting their name out there, because everyone has their own plan and their own vision, and as far as things go, and I mean, I'm in no point or matter do I feel offended when people sign up, because that means that not only I care, but there's other people that care in the community as well. So that's a good thing,
Absolutely.
So I mean, I wish them well,
Wish everybody well, and it's nice to see that. It's nice to see people participating
Correct.
in our election process. But people need to go out there and vote.
Exactly.
People now want to do mail-in ballots, and they should not do mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
If they're able to go to the store to buy food, they're able to stand in line to go vote.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I look at it. Now, if you're really sick and something's happened, yeah, we can help you.
Right.
But you know what? I took my mom to vote the last time in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And she had fallen and broken her arm, and she had surgery and so forth. So when I drove up to the curb, they didn't tell me, you want to get down. They came and they gave me and her
Your ballots.
their ballots. So the election office is doing a terrific job.
Yeah, kudos to them.
They're doing a terrific job under this process, and I know Mr. Days is doing great. Very good for you. And
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be a lot easier. Like I said, everybody's complying.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's working together as a community.
Correct.
You see a lot of talk on Facebook. You see a lot of venting of people's frustrations. I understand that too.
Right, and we need to be, respectful of that as well, because at the same time, people's opinions when it comes to COVID-19 should be respected, because everyone is going to take COVID-19 as, as how they want to take it, and to me, it's we've changed the norm into how we live. Obviously, I'm here with my face mask, but we're doing the show and we're social distancing, and I was able to take it off. But I wear my mask at work. I wash my hands periodically. I sanitize my hands every so often. After you're in the room of people,
Sure.
you try not to shake hands anymore. I mean, it's really changed the lives of how we live now, and all we have to do is continue and live our lives, go to work and do what we have to do, and get by. Still have to go to the grocery store. We have to still, but it's like you say. I mean, we have to be very cautious of what we're doing. No social gatherings, and so on and so forth. But other than that, I think the community in itself has gotten the message and is listening, to everything that we have to do and everything that is not only recommended by CDC, but also that is recommended by our local governments. We spread out, a lot of information, to our parents, as far as letting them know, what precautions they can take and so on and so forth. But I mean, I just think the community in itself is working together to stop the spread.
Absolutely. The only thing that got me, and I'm very, well, all the kids and everything else, all the problems, when they're being locked up, sometimes the abuse, whether it's physical or sexual abuse, school was their safe ground.
Mm-hmm.
And in school was where they could be looked at and said, this is happening. We lost that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That was, to me, was very, very saddening,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't know. So hopefully we can get this back for the schools to start picking up all those issues.
What we have done, we have had always activated the counseling department. The kids can always, call in and so on and so forth. I mean, we have never left, our students without no guidance when it comes to counseling and things like that. So, I mean, we've been thinking basically of everything to make sure that, safety first, of course, but we also know that we need to continue with the services we provide. Not only that, we up until the beginnings of July, we made sure that kids picked up their meals. We also made sure of that. We were very, understanding that, there's the budget was already stretched by our own parents because we had the kids at home. So, we understood that part. We did the breakfast and the lunches for our kids and the parents. We gave out a lot of food, and I'm very proud to say that, and I want to thank all the operations departments because they really, really worked diligently to make sure that we put all that out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. If anybody, Ms. Garcia, if anybody wants to get involved with your campaign, how can they reach you?
They can always call me. They can always call me. I do have my campaign page up. I respond, right away. They can also, some people have me on my personal Facebook and they can reach out, or they can reach out to. A lot of people have my phone number as well. My phone number is accessible at my campaign website. At my campaign Facebook, so they can reach out through there as well. I'm a person that's so reachable. They can call me anytime. There's some people that call me. I don't have their numbers jotted down. They're like, "Hey, Monica, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, who's this?" But it's okay. I've always given my phone number away because I just think that once we become these public servants, that is basically part of public service. You have to let people talk to you, let people reach out to you, and I have always been very reachable. I've never shied away from not talking to anybody. And if it's for complaints, I take them. If it's for, praises, I take those as well. It comes with the job.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we wish you the best. Early vote is when?
It starts in October the 13th, and I do humbly ask for your vote of confidence one more time. Still a lot of work to be done. And I've given a lot of representation to my area. It's like I tell my kids, same way I expect from you, you have to expect from me. It's everything works in line together. It is important that they feel that they have, representation, because what we do is set board policy and procedure, but that board policy and procedure is basically set for their educational possibilities. But at the same time, the same way we have expectations for them to do good, not only on the grades, but their testing and so on and so forth, they have to have expectations from us as a board as well. So it works in collaboration. So,
Absolutely.
I'm just, hoping to come back because I began something and I want to continue because I do serve with a lot of, mind, passion, and heart. When it comes to District 7, has been my area of home for the past 40 years, and I am just your regular barrio girl that, thought of, wanting to run, making a difference, and I've been doing it up to now, and I just want to continue to do it, and hopefully I get the opportunity to come back.
Absolutely. Godspeed.
Thank you, sir.
And anything else?
No, I just want to tell everyone, continue to stay safe, wash your hands, sanitize, wear your face mask, and hopefully everybody stays safe out there.
Absolutely. Again, folks, until next time, peace.
The following political paid advertisements do not reflect the political opinions of the program or its associates. Any political campaign or candidate who wishes to purchase advertising can do so. Advertising is open to all on behalf of Gloves Off.